What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another WWE Figures video, and today we're going to be going through my predictions for Night of Champions 2026. There are 5 matches on this card, and I think only 2 of them are title matches. It seems like a pretty good card, not gonna lie. They're in Saudi Arabia. We got it. We got a triple threat. We got a steel cage. We got the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring. So we got some pretty good matches. I'm kind of excited. I really don't know if I'll be able to watch it just because I really have no way, because I'm not going to be at my girlfriend's house this weekend. She's on vacation, so I really don't think I'll have any way to watch it. At least the first hour, I won't be able to watch it. But I think the first hour is the 2 King of the Ring finals, the men's and women's. So, I mean, that's not really that important to me, but yeah. But I think maybe there were 6 matches. Now that I'm thinking about it, but and I think 3 of them are title matches. Sorry. We got 3 just matches, and then you got 3 title matches. So 6 matches total. Kind of excited, but we're just going to run through my predictions. I'll let you know who I think is going to win and what'll happen and everything. So let's jump into the first match. Starting out first, we have the King of the Ring finals. It is Obafemi going up against Jey Uso. Honestly, I wish Javon Evans would have won. I think Javon and Oba would have had a really underrated match. I think it would have been incredible. But we got Oba and Jey here. I mean, they like to push Jey a lot. I'm not really the biggest fan of that, but I guess it is what it is. But we have Oba and Jey here in the finals. The brackets are pretty good, but I don't know, because I would love Oba to win this. Whoever wins this goes on to face the world champion. I think you get a pick, I guess, or maybe it's which brand you're on, whatever. But whoever gets this gets a world title match at SummerSlam. So there's only 2 ways I think this is going. One, either Brock Lesnar returns and costs Oba and Jey wins, or Oba destroys Jey and Oba wins. So I don't know. I feel like they're leaning towards Oba versus Brock a 3rd time, since they are 1-1. They both said they're 1-1 and that they're not done yet. So I think Brock's going to show up and cost Oba. So unfortunately, really unfortunate, I think Jey Uso is going to be your 2026 King of the Ring winner. Then we have the Women's Queen of the Ring finals. It is the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and Io Sky. I really don't know why Liv was in this. It was kind of weird. Nonetheless, I think it's pretty clear. I think Io's going to win this. Liv doesn't need it. I don't think they would have her win and then go on to challenge for the other world title. I don't think that really makes any sense at all. I really am not liking Liv Morgan. She's pretty boring, man. Not going to lie. But not really digging her. But yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I think Io's definitely going to win. She definitely deserves it. And then she'll go on to face... I feel like she'll face Rhea. I think Rhea's injured, maybe, or something's happening with her. But I think she'll face Rhea. We'll get the, friends going against each other match. I think that'll be a fantastic match. But I think Io will be your 2026 Queen of the Ring. Next up, we have a steel cage match. It is Braun Breaker going up against Seth Rollins. I think they're 1-1 each, maybe. I can't really remember, but I think Seth did beat Braun not that long ago, but they're going at it again here in a steel cage. The Vision did just lose their tag team titles to the Street Profits. This is filmed on a Tuesday, so they lost them last night. Seth Rollins came out and helped the Profits win, but so that was a pretty good match too. But this steel cage, I feel like Theory is probably still going to try and get involved in stuff. Maybe Profits will try to get involved too. I don't know, but I really don't know. I think this would be cool if, like, the ending of this, like, Braun spears Seth through the cage, kind of like Roman did to Brock when they had their steel cage match. I think Braun should spear Seth through the cage, but maybe Seth's feet hit first, and then like Braun thinks he wins, but so I think I think they'll do Seth here. I think they'll do Seth gets the win, kind of like Braun thinks he wins because he got out of the cage first, but his feet didn't touch the floor. I think they'll do something like that, and I think it'll be with the spear through the cage. I think that would be pretty sick to do that. So I think Seth Rollins will get the win over Braun Breaker in the steel cage. Next, we have the Women's United States Championship. It is Tiffany Stratton defending against Jade Cargill. I don't like Jade. I'm sorry, but I just don't like Jade. I like Tiffany. It's just I feel like we really haven't seen her that often, so I don't really know what they're doing. I really don't watch SmackDown, to be honest with you. It's just I don't know why. It's kind of boring, to be honest. But yeah, I don't really follow that much. But for this, I think it's pretty simple. I think Tiffany's going to retain. I don't like Jade. She's pretty boring. I don't like the little group she's running with. They're kind of boring too. So I think it's a pretty easy win for Tiffany here, and I think she's going to retain the Women's United States Championship. Next, we got the Men's United States Championship, and it is the champion Trick Williams defending against Ricky Starks, whatever you want to call him. There was a number one contender match. It was Starks versus, I think it was Carmelo Hayes, and it was the winner of that would face Trick here, and Ricky won, so we'll get Ricky versus Trick. I don't think Trick's winning. I love Trick Williams. I love Carmelo too. I think that's where they're going to be heading towards at SummerSlam. I think that would be a good idea there to do that. So that would mean Trick would have to retain here, and I think that's what's going to happen. So I'll say Trick retains the United States title over Ricky Saints. And in the main event, we have a triple threat match for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's Cody Rhodes defending against Gunther and Sami Zayn. They've all been intertwined. Sami's trying to be the good guy. Gunther faced Cody at the last pay-per-view. I can't think of what it was. What was the last pay-per-view? I don't remember. But he faced him there, and it was like a screwy finish where like the Clash in Paris. That's what it was. But it was like a screwy finish where Gunther's foot was under the ropes, but ref didn't see it, so they have a rematch SmackDown last week, I think, and Sami was a special guest referee, and he's been going off on Cody, and then like Gunther's been getting in his face too. It's just whole thing. Sami cost Gunther on SmackDown, then they had a rematch, but that didn't even happen because Sami attacked him, and then it's been a whole mess, man. But I think this will be a good one. I'm kind of glad Sami's kind of back in the title picture. I think he kind of deserves it a little bit. Gunther, not the biggest fan of him, not gonna lie. Cody, I think he's getting a little stale, man. A little stale. I think he's only got a couple more months, and I think that is SummerSlam. So I think he's gonna lose at SummerSlam, but that means he would have to win here, and I think that is what is going to happen. I think Cody Rhodes is going to get the win over Sami and Gunther and retain the title and head into SummerSlam as the undisputed champion. Well, that's going to do it for my 2026 Night of Champions predictions. I'm pretty excited, I guess. The crowds are always pretty crazy in Saudi Arabia. It's where it is, if I didn't mention. But I think I'm excited to see Oba and Jay, how that turns out. I think the steel cage match is going to be good. Then the triple threat match, I think that's going to be a real banger. But yeah, will Brock show up? Cost Oba? We don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't have super high expectations, but I know the show's going to be great just with the atmosphere and everything, just because the overseas crowds are just pretty special, man. They're crazy. But yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good show, man. But I think that's going to do it. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.